All right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
What's good? This is Kelby Cannon, publisher of Making It Magazine, founder of the membership. And we live right now, live with Making It for Indies, joining us all the way from Detroit. What's good? We got
What's good?
Crazy Boy Thugger. What's
Yes,
going on with you,
sir.
bro?
Man,
Let me take that from the top.
trying to
I don't
get
like
some
that intro.
recognition.
I don't like that
Trying to get some
intro.
recognition.
No, no. We gotta make it saucier than that. That wasn't saucy enough.
Trying to see what's popping down there in the A time.
No. We taking it from the top. What's good? This
All
Kelby Cannon. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's good? This Kelby Cannon, publisher of Making It Magazine, founder of the membership. And right now, we live with Detroit own. I don't like it.
You could be like,
No. I got it. I got it.
all right.
What's good? This Kelby Cannon, publisher of Making It Magazine, founder of the membership, and you are live with Making It for Indies. And right now, we are joined by Detroit's own Crazy Boy Thugger.
What's good, Kelby? You know what I'm saying?
What's going on with you, bro?
What's
So,
good?
tell us what you got going on right now. Introduce yourself to the people.
Right now, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, doing my catalog and shit, man. Like stacking up my catalog, making sure I stay consistent and dropping new music. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I've been doing. I just dropped a project in January. It's called Voice of Black America, and basically I made the project was because like I felt like people that work in the music industry, like, you know what I'm saying, like white people and shit that work in the music industry and shit like that, I felt like they was denying my music or whatever.
Okay.
I felt like they was like sleeping on it because I think I got a pretty cool catalog or whatever. So basically, what I did was I named it the Voice of Black America because I wanted it to stand out. I felt like I had a few dope mixtapes that they were sleeping on, like the Midnight on a Saturday
And
and
Trap
Trap
Ward.
Ward.
Yeah. So
And I felt like they was denying it, so I just went on it.
So tell us, give us a little background on those two mixtapes. So Trap Ward was the first mixtape that you dropped?
The first mixtape that I dropped was Midnight on a Saturday.
So Midnight on the Saturday was the first mixtape. All right, so that's an ominous name. Like, what? Tell us what the vibe, because how you go from midnight on a Saturday to the Voice of Black America? Like that sound like a big shift. Like, what's the vibe on Midnight on a Saturday?
The vibe on Midnight on a Saturday is about hustling, getting money. You know what I'm saying? Just staying motivated to get up and get money. That's what it's about. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's about going out there. And it's not laying around music. It's definitely get off your ass and go do some type of music. You can chill, you can lay around and listen to it. But when you bring your whip, that's when you really enjoy Midnight on a Saturday.
Okay, got you. Now, how many tracks was on Midnight on a Saturday?
I think it's 12.
12 tracks. Okay.
Yeah.
And so now on that project, did you tap in with a specific producer, or was it just like a kind of just a combination of tracks that you was finding? Like what?
You know what? I don't know if you heard of Bricks on the Beat.
No, I haven't. Put us on. Put us on.
Put us on. That produced most of the album. Basically, I just went to YouTube and I picked their beats or whatever. I just chose their beats, and I used it for promotional use only. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't get in direct contact with them.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just do it for promotional. People listen on it like he dope. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yeah.
So
Bricks on the Beat.
So that was
they produced
Midnight on a Saturday, and then after that, that's when you dropped Trap Ward was the follow up mixtape. So now, what was the transition like? What was the change in between Midnight on a Saturday and Trap Ward? What was the inspiration that you went into Trap Ward with?
Dog. It's about hustling. It's about it's basically like I got a history of hustling, dealing drugs, and I deal with like the first song on there is a true story.
Right. Okay.
So,
and what's the name of that record?
It's called what did I name that record? birth control.
Okay. Okay.
Basically, I let this lady, this white lady, dupe me. I let her.
Okay.
She told me she had a prescription for she had some ecstasy pills, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was new to ecstasy pills at the time.
Okay.
So she gave me some green pills, and they look like X pills, right?
Right.
So I gave her some crack for the for the generic X pills. I took
Uh-huh.
them in, and then I looked at them, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? This birth control?" Like I looked them up, you know, the symbols that be on the, and
Yeah.
it was birth control. So I just told a story about it.
Okay. So, all right. So, it more of that gritty, like just flow, just talking about the street life,
Yeah,
hustling,
just
just getting out and
hustling, you
getting
know.
it. Now, what on the production did you stick with like the same producers
Basically,
or
I just went to YouTube,
mm-hmm,
I type in what type of beat I want to, like X,
mm-hmm,
like RP to X.
right.
I typed in X type beat, triple X type beat, and these producers popped up, and basically I just took the beats and used them.
Okay, got you, got you. So that brings us to your current project, Voice of Black America. Um, Now, what's the vibe on this? Because just from the title, it feels like it is. It feel like it's a maybe a little bit of a shift, or is it just like
Well, you
nah?
know, it's a shift. It's a shift because I'm not really talking about dealing drugs because I'm not doing that now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So basically, I'm just trying to be more
Mm.
sophisticated, more conscious. You know what I'm saying? But still, like, it's relatable music because, you know, I got a song like called Judge It Bitch where I be talking about like, you know, how, you know, they open up dispensaries and deal us drugs, and they got gun ranges and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, basically they sell them to them. Are them the same ones that they stealing from us, like
Mm.
out the hood or what? You know, so I'll be talking about stuff like that on the Voice of Black America. I'm kicking game on that one. Like I'm talking about where I'm from. I'm talking about my struggle coming out of poverty and all that. I'm not really dealing drugs and nothing like that. So I like to talk about my current state in my life when I make music.
Nah, respect that. Respect that. And so, like, you got this record off of it. It was originally titled something else, but the name of this record is Famous. Do you remember who produced this record?
Yes, his name. I can't pronounce his name. It
Uh,
started with an M.
Okay.
I know the producer. I hit him up already. You know, I got to get everything copywritten and all that. You know, as far as the mixtapes, I'm just trying to show people I got skills that I can rap.
Right.
But as far as like, you know what I'm saying, I want to do something with this song now that I done found out people like it.
Right.
Because I did a show last year in LA and with Underground Live Events, and they liked. You know, if people are watching it, it would if I wasn't deleting it and thinking about, you know, deleting my social media and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically, you know, sometimes a nigga be wanting to give up, but I don't need to quit now that I done found out people like
Yeah.
me, you know. So I'm
And
getting my impressions up, you know.
no, that's definitely like one of the struggles, like why we do a lot of stuff to the way that we do it, because we understand that how that is. Like you as an artist, you put in a lot of work and you don't always see the results. Like you don't always see, but that don't mean you're not getting them. It's just a lot of times you're not seeing them. So it's like someone who you might delete this song off Spotify, but you had like 60 people who had it on their own little personal playlist because they like working out to it or wake up and get ready in the morning to it. So, nah, I definitely can feel that. So we're gonna play a little snippet of this for the people. Let them catch the vibes. Once again, this is Famous by Crazy Boy Thugger. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Let's go.
I'm famous. Now what? I'm dangerous. Crazy boy thugger, man. That's what my name is. Now care what your name is. You don't like what my name is. Crazy boy thugger, man. Fuck what your name is. Stuck in elementary, I was just spelling bees. Always been good words. Everybody telling me I can be the man. Have longevity. Came up in poverty. My lifestyle always been the opposite of politics. Hey, do you want a cookie? Hey. Always on the paper chase. Ain't worry about what the hell you say. I'm a humble dog. Full of niggas test me, I pop 'em like bubble gum. Crazy boy thuggin' in the building, in the trouble come. Hey, everywhere I go I catch. Hey, so a nigga gotta throw slugs. Cause the neighborhood I'm from, everybody was no drugs. Fuck drugs. And Ronald Reagan. Ha ha! Yeah.
Damn.
I'm famous. Now what? I'm dangerous. Crazy boy thugger, man. That's what my name is. Now care what your name is. You don't like what my name is. Crazy boy thugger, man. Fuck what your name is. I always been a man, even back in high school. Girls roll up, no said I like you. What like you can fuck anything you like to. Listening to both thugs and a little pop too. Hey, everywhere I go I catch. Hey, so a nigga gotta throw slugs. Cause the neighborhood that I'm from, everybody was on drugs. Now what? I'm famous. Now what? I'm famous.
Oh, you played the whole song. I appreciate it.
All right, that is famous. A Crazy Boy Thugger out of Detroit. Yo, rock with the record. Sound good. I like the production on it. Like it's definitely street kind of clubbish. Like what was your thought process when you heard this beat, when you made this record? What was you going for?
Well, because I don't know. Like my first thought when I heard the beat was, dog, this shit fired. And I just started thinking of rhymes, and I was like, people probably ain't gonna like my name. No, because I done had opportunities when people would tell me I need to change my name. My name was Dirt. Dirt. Like I came from, dirt, like nothing. But anyway, that ain't nothing. But basically, like I needed to change my name. So I made my alter ego Crazy Boy Thugger and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then like basically I was like, I don't care what your name is if you don't like, because they didn't like my name,
Right.
Dirt. So that's why I made
Okay.
the song.
Okay. See, that's that little information. Like as you was explaining it, and then I'm thinking about the hook, and I'm like, oh, it's a whole nother layer to it. That understanding that, like a lot of times, like when we hear the music, like we hear the music and we kind of like interpret it our own way, and then there's also the story behind the music. That's why I like to let y'all play a record and then kind of talk about the record to get some insight behind it. So now that's definitely dope. Before we get up out of here, you want to let the people know where they can follow you at and anything that you got coming up.
You can go to Instagram, to the IG. It's crazy boy it's crazy underscore boy underscore thugger. So it's crazy boy thugger. Under every word is underscore. And then you can go to X. I'm Dave VZ12366. So I mean, I'm doing my thing. You can go. I got a few. I got a gang of music on catalog. So I mean, Audio Mac. So you could go in there and check that out. My catalog. Okay. That's what I've been trying to do. Stack up my catalog, show people I can rhyme. I mean, I want
That's
to make
definitely
it
what's up.
out, but that's why I did the interview with Making It Mad, because a nigga want to make it. So, yeah.
But nah,
Yeah,
definitely. No, definitely appreciate you tapping in with us. Once again, Crazy Boy Thugger representing Detroit. Make sure y'all go check out the music. It's up on Audio Mac. Is Famous up there too?
Oh yeah, Famous is definitely on there. My best platform right now is IG, but I'm really like coming up as far as getting my impressions. At one point I was up to like 15,000 impressions on X.
Okay.
Twitter X.
Yeah.
So you could definitely just Google Crazy Boy Thugger. You'll find my Twitter X, my IG, all that shit. Just Google me.
All good. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. This is Kelby
All right.
Candid, publisher of Making It Magazine, founder of the membership, Crazy Boy Thugger. All right, we got you.
All right.
So